A new chief public prosecutor has been appointed to the Supreme Court of Appeals, a development that comes following allegations on social media predicting he would be appointed to the post in order to lead efforts to close down opposition political parties. Mehmet Akarca was appointed to replace Hasan Erbil, whose term at the court has expired. Akarca was chosen by President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan from among 4 other candidates who had received the most support during an election for the post held on April 28. Akarca received the highest number of votes, 170, of the candidates in the election. Akarca appeared in the news when a Twitter whistleblower, posting revelations on the social media website under the pseudonym Fuat Avni, alleged in early March that Erdoğan plans to close down the opposition Republican People's Party, CHP, and Nationalist Movement Party, MHP. Fuat Avni said back then that Erdoğan and his associates planned for Akarca to be the chief public prosecutor of the Supreme Court of Appeals and lead the efforts to close down the CHP, a move to be followed by the closure of the MHP. Under Turkish law, political parties can be shut down if the Constitutional Court, acting on a request from the Supreme Court of Appeals chief public prosecutor, rules to that effect. Fuat Avni's allegations caused a stir in Turkish politics, with CHP leader Kemal Kılıçdaroğlu confirming that the party's officials were aware of attempts to close down the CHP. In messages posted late on Monday, Fuat Avni again wrote that the party closure plans are back on the agenda. The parties should get ready to be shut down, Avni wrote, claiming that the Constitutional Court has already been filled with Erdoğan loyalists. New appointee relative of pro-Erdoğan media mogul, associate of President. Avni also claimed that Akarca is related to Ethem Sancak, a businessman who is the owner of the staunchly pro-government Star Media Group, and an associate of President, the leader of the ultranationalist Homeland Party. President recently found himself in an unlikely alliance with Erdoğan in the president's war on the parallel structure, a term Erdoğan uses to refer to the alleged sympathizers of the Hizmet movement in the state bureaucracy. The Hizmet movement is inspired by Turkish Islamic scholar Fethullah Gulen. Avni continued by saying Akarca was married to Sancak's sister. Sancak, one of the businessmen closest to Erdoğan, raised eyebrows when he said last week that he fell in love with Erdoğan as he got to know him, suggesting that a divine love like this between 2 men is possible. Sancak, who recently expressed his feelings for Erdoğan using an expression that resembles praise for the Prophet Muhammad made by one of the Prophet's companions, said during a television interview on Friday that as a former leftist, it was a turning point in his life when he met Erdoğan. "I saw his honesty, his courage. And as I saw it, I fell in love with him. To be honest, during my days as a leftist I could not understand the love between Mevlana Jalaluddin Rumi and his companion Semsi Tabrizi. After I got to know Erdoğan, I saw that such a kind of divine love between 2 men is possible," Sancak said. Last year, Sancak expanded his media group, which had previously consisted of only the Star Daily and the Kanal 24 TV station, by buying the Akşam and Gündüz dailies and the Sky 360 TV station from the state-run Savings Deposit Insurance Fund, TMSF.